What's up, YouTube? Let me see here. Okay. So, Moonlight Lavender, back with another video. Um, I was banned from My Little Pony Official, which, for the record, was my community. One of my leaders, named Spooky, had messaged me saying that, Lavender, I need you to transfer leader agent status to me so I can fix some glitches on your profile. Um, and that didn't go well because I'm stupid. Never when you're running the Amino app, when you are the agent leader of a community, what you need to do is hold on to your leader status um, at all costs because people will betray you. People will ruin everything that you've worked so hard to work for. My Little Pony Official is no longer mine. Um, and I don't say this out of spite or anger or anything, but it has. I'm what helped make that place active. My efforts of reaching 400 members was, you know, in vain. Uh, because it's just like, I don't know. You work your life trying to build something great, and it all just gets taken away because of your stupid mistakes and the actions of other people. You have to trust your leaders. You have to trust your curators. And again, this is on Amino. You know, I've talked enough about Amino that any of my watchers should know what Amino is, so I don't have to explain it. But when you're appointing your staff members, you need to keep a clear head, and my trust has been thrown away, really. Um, and so My Little Pony Official is no longer mine. Their activity has dropped more than 50%. Uh, I'm making new accounts just to get in there and see what's going on under the radar. And it's just there's 20, 15, maybe 10, maybe 5 members online at any given time, which is fine. I don't care. But when I was leader and when I was, getting people active, we had activity of 30 members online at any given moment. And it might fluctuate back down into 20 or 15 members, but people were constantly engaged because I would blog a lot. That was my responsibility. Even if what I was blogging was seen as negative or whatever, it sparked activity and I did my job well. Well, enough about all that. It's just, on the one hand, I shouldn't be bothered because it's just a stupid social media platform. It's all Amino is. It's all about likes and comments and featuring. Hey, what's up, Sam? Uh, Man, I'm shocked that anyone watches my videos, honestly. But anyway, um, what was I saying? It's stupid because it's just like Facebook. It's centered around likes and comments and recognition for whatever. You post a blog which is talking about whatever your community's topic is about. For example, My Little Pony. Most of the content has to revolve around the subject of your community. My Little Pony has always been something interesting for me. The whole concept of the main six: Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, Rarity, Spike, you know, Pinkie Pie, all of them revolving around friendship and love and everything that makes My Little Pony such a great entertainment factor. This is not just a show about little girls. This is not just a show for children. Because My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, as has been covered by many YouTubers, I am not the first, and I'll probably not be the last. There's like Dr. Wolf. I'd like to give out a shout out to Dr. Wolf. I watch his videos occasionally. He does some very good in-depth reviews of what he's talking about, analyzing the show, what's wrong with the show, what's right with the show. He'll pick apart episodes and be like, okay, this is what they're doing in this episode, and here's what I don't agree with, and here's what I do agree with, and they did this right and they did this wrong. I also follow Invisibrony just because, I like to I just like to see what he's doing. Right now he's doing a whole live stream on Star Wars The Old Republic. I think that's pretty cool. I've never played the game. But he uploads videos. He's not just centered around ponies. You would think him being the agent leader of Equestria Amino, his content would be revolving around ponies, but that is not the case because he's in general a YouTuber. He does game reviews and he plays all these, like, you just go to his channel and he'll have all these streams of doing games. So right now he's doing Star Wars The Old Republic, which is a game I've never played, but I've watched a little bit of his videos where he's talking to himself because like only one or two people are watching him. That's fine. He has more influence on the Amino community than anyone I've ever known. I think what me and him both have to do is get our YouTube subscribers way up there. And I mean like way up there. Now, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be well known. I'm not trying to be popular. But I'm only followed by like 68 people, which is fine. I'm happy with that. That's great. I'm looking at my screen right now. I see 3 people are watching this video. That's great. Pardon me as I ramble on, because I when I make YouTube videos, I keep it real and I ramble, because when I make videos, let me turn on some lights here. When I make videos, I don't go into it knowing what I'm going to be talking about. It's more like me just keeping it real and expressing my opinions and my feelings. I'm shocked because when I stumbled upon Invisibrony's YouTube channel, I thought he would have thousands of followers. This is not the case. And it's not because he's not uploading interesting stuff, because he does. His followers on YouTube, how do I explain this? It's like he doesn't care about his YouTube channel in the same way that I don't really care about my YouTube channel. Let me see. I need some light here. Pardon for the bad lighting. I'm sorry. Let me stop pacing around. It's not about the watchers. It's not about the followers. It's not about whatever. Am I also in Equestria Amino? I was like 2 years ago. Okay. I was, honestly. But that's a long story. Basically, I was banned because, man, it's a long story. It's a long story. Okay, I guess I can talk about this. Yeah, I'll talk about Equestria Amino. Okay, so when I joined Equestria Amino back in September 11th of 2016, I was a brand new brony. I'd only been watching My Little Pony for, I was fairly new to it. I believe the season that they were on was season 2 or season 3. I'm not quite sure because I don't know the timeline. If it was back in 2016, My Little Pony has been going since, I'm not quite, I think 2012. I'm not so much of a diehard brony that I know these things. The only thing that I know is I went on Netflix or some other, I think I did Dailymotion. Dailymotion is a really great video streaming website. And so, having not caught season 1, I went on Dailymotion and I just watched it all. I started with season 1, episode 1. Because I wanted to understand, even though the first episode I watched was like season 3, something, whatever. I wanted to understand what the show was about, so I went way back. I streamed the first season, I streamed the first episode, and I learned about Twilight Sparkle and all the characters of My Little Pony and what was going on and what it was about and friendship and magic and love and blah, blah, blah. I don't have to talk about this because we're all bronies. People who watch my channel are bronies. I'm a brony. Everyone knows what the show's about. I don't have to talk about it. But it caught my interest, as it's caught so many of your interests as well. And it was okay. Season one was okay. A lot of people don't like season one. A lot of people like, oh, season one was the worst. Blah blah blah. You know, you have to remember that when My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was starting out, people didn't know what to expect. You know, they Hasbro and DHX and everyone who has created the series, they didn't really know what they knew their audience, they knew their target audience, but they didn't know this whole community of bronies and older men and women. Well, they had to incorporate ideas that would interest the older audience. That's how I feel about it. I mean, if I produced a show that was geared toward a younger audience, but I knew that it was going to get the interest of an older audience, I would have to incorporate ideas to interest the older audience anyway. And it did, you know, especially season 5. Season 5 had a lot of elements for the older. That would be appreciated. Let me see. I'm trying to read these comments. Yeah, that would be appreciated. You know, I need as much exposure as I can. I've relaunched my community, My Little Pony Official Point 2. And so it only has like 5 members, which is fine. You know, we all have to start from somewhere. People will say I'm a terrible leader. That's okay. I can accept criticism. I'm no worse than anyone, and I'm no better than anyone. I'm just a man trying to make you successful amino to interest people in what I'm interested about. That's all I wanted to do. When I was banned from Equestria Amino, I felt such a great heartbreak of loss because I'd gotten all these followers, all these people who loved my content, even though I did rant a little bit. You know, things happened in Equestria Amino that I just didn't agree with. That's fine. I mean, you're going to run into things that you don't agree with. It's part of life. And, you know, I just let my emotions get the better of me, and we're all human. You know, we all make mistakes. We make irrational decisions, and I'm no exception. I'm just a 29-year-old man who loves My Little Pony just as much as anyone else. Is that so bad? No. Is making a community revolving around My Little Pony a bad thing? No. Not as far as I see it. I mean, I love Equestria Amino. I have nothing against Equestria Amino. I love Invisibrony. I have nothing against Invisibrony. There was a period, yes, where, you know, like, I was against him and, you know, I kind of hated the dude and said all these bad things about him. But in hindsight, and with much reflection, he only did what he had to do. Just like I, as a leader, have to do what I have to do. Banning people who are problematic to the community. You don't want to ban these people, but you have to because they are not stopping the hate. They are not stopping the spam. They're posting things outside of the guidelines. They're uploading porn and hentai, and that's clearly against even amino guidelines. No porn is allowed in any amino community. Ever. Period. People uploading smut and anime porn, they get banned. They get banned without question. There's no hiding their profile. There's no giving them a strike. They get banned. And they do not come back. Ever. I don't care who you are, and I don't care what you say. There are certain things that are worthy of an immediate ban. Now, I was banned for different reasons. I didn't post porn or smut or any of that stuff. I just spoke my mind. The main reason that I was banned from Equestria Amino was because I spoke my mind. I saw that the leadership in Equestria Amino was corrupt, especially Cyanide Fairy. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about Cyanide Fairy, but let's just say that me and her just never agreed. And I was banned. I was banned because I spoke my mind. I spoke out against the corruption that I saw. Every community has corruption. Every community has leaders that you're not going to agree with, that you're not going to get along with, you know. And I believe in free speech. I believe you should PM a leader or a curator and express why you don't like them, or hey, you striked me for this reason. Can you please unhide me? Or whatever. If they are a mature leader, and I'm guilty of sometimes not being a mature leader. If they are a mature leader or a mature curator, they will hear your complaint, they will listen to you, and they will tell you, I'm sorry, I can't unhide you because you've broken our guidelines. And you approach this calmly. And you listen to your members' complaints against you. And you respond calmly. You're like, this is why I have hidden you. This is why I have banned your friend. People used to always get upset because I'd ban someone. And they're like, why'd you ban this person? Why'd you ban this person? You can't just ban these people. Yes, I can. And I had a reason. Why'd you demote all your staff? Be calm. I had a reason. All my staff were against me. And My Little Pony official, before I was banned myself, all my staff were against me. I don't care who comments like, oh no, you're telling lies, you're telling bullshit. No, I'm keeping it real. I'm telling the truth. Why would I have any reason to lie? Why would I have any reason to lie about this? I'm just one man who wanted to make his community as successful as possible. Now that I am no longer there, My Little Pony official is suffering and is struggling. I'm the one who got us to 400 members. I'm the one who worked so damn hard, had almost been running that community for an entire year. Do you understand? Equestria Amino has only been in service for 2 years. They just celebrated their 2-year anniversary. I was getting ready to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. I wasn't far behind. About 397 days after Equestria Amino had been founded was when I founded My Little Pony Official. Give or take. I mean, no one has an exact record of that. Okay. It's not important. I don't care. And I didn't try to rival EA. I tried to be as good as them. Not better, but as good as them. That was my goal. That was my intention. That was my whole purpose, my plan, my desire. I just wanted to make it a community where people from Equestria Amino could find me. And I was successful. I kept my name, Moonlight Lavender. I'll always keep my name, Moonlight Lavender. Just on the off chance that someone will stumble into a community that I have made and be like, hey, I know you. You're Moonlight Lavender. Yep, I'm Moonlight Lavender. Hey, been a long time. I haven't seen you in forever. Whatever. Sometimes I criticize myself because it's like, none of this is important. None of this is worthwhile or anything. But, being banned from Equestria Amino really hurt me. It not only hurt my feelings, it hurt my self-esteem. Maybe I shouldn't have spoken my mind. I don't know. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. Maybe I should have just smiled and waved and ignored what was going on in that community. But a good human being can't ignore the corruption that's going on in communities. You hire bad leaders, you hire bad curators, and they're causing problems and they're being unprofessional. You have to say something about that, especially if you're the agent leader. I have no idea why Invisible did not take action. Now I know after I was banned, he fired some of his staff. He hired some new people and whatever. That's okay. That's great. But why couldn't he have done that when I was there? Like he what's the word? He waits until after I'm banned to do all this stuff. He waits until after I'm banned to finally listen to what I said and to put it into perspective. Why? Why would you wait until after I was banned? Yes, when I got banned from EA. Why would you wait until after I was banned before you... Why would you wait until after I was banned before you finally took my advice? That just means that you didn't want to be put out in public for following Moonlight Lavender's advice. He will never admit, because I know him, he will never admit that I was right this whole time. And I'm not proud about it. I'm not proud about being right. It's just like, I know how social media works. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. Never in a million years will I give up. When I'm old, when I'm an old man, when I'm 65 years old, I'll still be managing an Amino community. As long as I have a phone, I'll still be doing my thing. I don't care how old I am. I don't care how many years it takes. I'll keep trying. Because one day will come up where My Little Pony no longer interests anyone. And so that's the day where I'm going to have to change tactics. You know, maybe Amino will just go poof. Maybe no one will be part of communities in 50 years. I don't know. Or maybe something newer and better will come up. Maybe they'll develop an app that's even better than Amino. You know, I don't know. I am not the guy that tells the future. I'm sorry. But I think I'll stop this live stream right now. Unless y'all want me to keep going. I mean, I've been rambling this whole time. I'm sorry. But yeah. Being banned from EA is one thing. Being banned from your own community is totally on another level. I don't agree with what Spooky did to me. I'm going to call her out on her bullshit. I don't agree with what Spooky did to me. You know, it hurts my feelings that I appointed her under me and then she bans me. I don't have any friends. I mean, if someone I hired bans me, that's not friendship. That's not what My Little Pony is about. Everyone should have been like, all right, Moonlight, you need to take a step back. You need to slow down and let's talk about this. You can't be doing this, blah, blah. In a staff chat with everyone telling me what I did was wrong, blah, blah, blah. That didn't happen. They're like, oh, Moonlight, transfer agent leader status to me so I can fix some glitches on your profile. And I wake up the next morning and I go to log into my community and I'm banned. For nothing. That's corrupt leadership, folks. I'm going to end this now. Only because my battery is dead. And I'll charge my phone. And I'll have another live stream coming. This is Moonlight Lavender. Peace out.